Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on today. This episode of As the Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose. I am your host, Nacho Mama. Some people call me Crystal, some people call me Criddle, like Riddle with a C. Either way, Nacho Mama is a personality, not a person. Today I'm going to read for the collective of Aries, the Aries collective. Doesn't matter if you're a woman dealing with a man dealing with a woman, a man dealing with a man, or a woman dealing with a woman. We're just going to read for the entire Aries collective, see what sort of messages Spirit has for y'all today. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you so feel inclined. I am super, super excited to be where I'm at. And I can't be more thankful than I am. Like, I'm super, super grateful for everyone that has subscribed already and for all of you that are about to. Thank you in advance. So with that being said, Aries. Aries collective. Universe, source, spirit, please use me as a conduit to express the best message for Aries personal growth today. Please and thank you. Samo to be. Amen. Aries. What sort of messages do we have for Aries today? Aries. King of Cups in reverse. With the Three of Swords. And the Six of Wands in reverse. So you feel like there's no love in some sort of group activity where there was once a bunch of love. It doesn't feel like there's love there anymore, you know? Could be at a workplace, could be with friends in a social setting. But it doesn't feel like you're getting the reward, the victory that you have been looking for in the realm of the heart. This could be with a boss, you know, maybe you didn't get a promotion that you thought for sure you had in the bag, or something to do with your heart space, though. I mean, something that you love doing was disappointing. Something's disappointing in something that you were doing, and you're not getting a victory, or you didn't get a victory. What else can we tell the Aries collective? Aries collective. Five of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of conflict in the group environment. Like, there's too many chiefs, not enough Indians. Too many Indians, not enough chiefs. Some sort of collaboration, cooperation, community type setting, you know, whether it be at work or with your friends, or going out with friends. Might have you feeling all out of sorts, you know, not knowing where to stand, not knowing what the truth is. Yeah, it's got you all up in your head. It's got you in some sort of mental prison, some sort of group activity that was disappointing in the realm of the heart has got you all up in your head, you know? You thought that your friend was this way, and really they're not. They're this way, you know? It's like somebody showed their true colors, and you're not sure what to do about it. You've got some sort of negative message. And I really feel that it is with a group activity, with either your job or with some sort of group. We have the Three of Cups here. Some sort of celebration, something that should be celebratory, is like a burden. You know, instead of going out and having a good time with your friends, instead you end up babysitting the drunkest one, you know, or you've been waiting all week to go do this, or, you know, have this group outing with these people that you admire and you love, and you end up babysitting them, or all they're doing is sitting around and talking shit about other people, or, you know, picking fights in the bar, or, you know, and it ends up being more of a burden than it is a relief. I think this has to do with some sort of outside setting. You know, somebody's not who you thought they were. They're not how you thought they were. Maybe this group of friends maybe you've outgrown this group of friends. And now you're juggling with the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. You're juggling where's the love at? Where's the love at? You know what I mean? Like, I thought that this was full of love, and where's the love at? Instead, you're just babysitting the drunkest one there, having to be the designated driver or the mom of the group, you know? What was supposed to be a celebratory time and something that you really looked forward to ended up being a burden. Sneaky. With the Devil and the Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck here. I don't know what's up with the lighting, y'all. My cat's rearranged my whole system, and now I'll have to fix it, so I'll get it fixed. Bear with me. But you have the Devil and the Ten of Cups on the split, so you could be dealing with somebody with a drinking problem, with an addiction to just lower vibrations, gossip, to, you know, it could be alcohol, could be porn, could be shopping, could be gossip, could be any of those. We have the Devil again. I think some of you are finding out the truth about some people or a situation. You know, something that you thought was going to be a good time ended up not being a good time. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, yeah, just as I'm talking about that. Ended up not being, the people ended up not being who you thought they were, or who you were hoping for, or, you know, that you didn't get the experience that you wanted by going out with this group of friends. It's like it just reminds you of why you don't have friends, you know, why you just sit at home kind of deal. But not everybody's like that, Aries. It's just as I was talking about sitting at home, you got the Nine of Cups. It's like, oh yeah, this is why I don't leave my house. You know, this is why I stick to myself. This is why I just stay in my lane. You know, don't involve myself in other people's stuff. Don't involve myself in group activities. It's like whatever they were offering you is not what you thought it would be, you know? We got the Ten of Swords on the bottom again. Whatever good time was offered is definitely not what you thought it was going to be. You end up babysitting the drunkest one. You end up, you know, having to stop fights because somebody's picking a fight every glance that somebody makes at someone, you know? You're like, this is why I don't go out. This is why I don't communicate with people. This is why my circle of friends is like, I could count on one hand, you know? It's usually always more of a burden than it is a reward. What can we get from the Patch Tarot? It's like being in a band, man. Like you have to find, it's like being in a relationship with like 5 people when you're a band, 5 to 7 to 8, depending on how many people are in that band. It's like you are actually in a relationship, in a working relationship with those people that you're in a band with, man. And it is really hard sometimes to find 3 people, much less 5 people or 7 people that can get along on a regular basis, all have the same goals, the same mindset, the same inspiration, the same aspirations, can all work together as a team. What else can we get for the Aries collective? Like, you have collaboration there. We have the 6 of Cups. That is working harmoniously with people. Or that might just be your vibe, just to be harmonious with these people. Just because they're acting a fool doesn't mean that you got to act a fool. Just because they're picking fights with everybody doesn't mean you have to jump on the bandwagon and picking fights with everybody. Just because they're gossiping doesn't mean that you have to participate in the gossip. Like, I think that some of you are choosing the high road. You'll find harmony in choosing the high road. The embrace the all. I think some of you just have to make a conscious decision that you are going to stay in your higher vibration, It might be disappointing, the 8 of Cups. Might be disappointing. You might be walking away. You might not go out and party with these guys no more, But that's how you evolve, is by not participating in the drama and the gossip and the fuckery, It's your choice if you want to participate in that or not. It's like, no, I'm going to keep to myself, keep my vibration high, send love and light to everyone, as much as I humanly possibly can. But there's definitely some secrets. There's some secrets, some sneaky behavior, some things being illuminated. It's like you went out with a bunch of friends and instead of having a good time, just ended up remembering why you didn't go out with a bunch of friends, About why you stick to yourself. It's like you go out with your friends and all you hear them doing is talking shit about what the girl next to them is wearing. Oh my God, did you see her shoes? Like, how can a girl wear those shoes? Oh my God, she's such a slut. You know what I mean? Like, going out with those type of people and you're like, man, ugh. People being cruel on purpose. But it's your choice if you want to be all up in your head about it or just keep your vibration, man. Like, not my circus, not my monkeys. On purpose, yep. Just as I was saying that. Passionate. Purpose. Strength. Takes a lot of strength to not get caught up in some of the bullshit that other people are projecting onto you, Like, not to get caught up in the gossip of he said, she said. Oh my God, did you see what she said? Did you hear what she said? Did you, are you looking at what she's wearing? Like, her boyfriend is this, or, like, if you have a group of people that are sitting around just talking shit about other people, it's up to you if you want to conversate with that or not. If you want to get in line with that or not. You might just politely remove yourself. Like, no, I need to go wash my hair. But I think that's how you'll have success, is by staying in your highest vibration. You got justice and success with endurance, you know, and the Hangman. Surrender. You know, you're guilty by association just for the company that you keep. So make sure that your company reflects the same sort of ideals you do, you know? Because you don't want to be guilty by association by hanging out with a bunch of catty bitches, you know? Or a bunch of frat boy type boys that just pick fights and... You know? Don't be guilty by association with people that like to start conflict, that have nothing but conflict, you know? They go to the bar and you have to stop them from having a fight every 3 minutes. Like, that's not a good time, you know? Maybe back in the day when I was like 16, 17, you know, 20. I'm sure at 20, like, that's, you know, I know a lot of dudes that's all they want to do. They went to a bar just to pick a fight. But that's not in your best interest to hang out with these people, because then you'll just be guilty by association. Got the Devil. Guilty by association with the Devil. Could be dealing with the Capricorn. We got Capricorn, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra. What else do we got here? Aries, Leo. Shit, we got everybody, right? But whatever this situation is left you just empty. Like, it's not fulfilling in any way, shape, or form. You know, it might have fulfilled your curiosity. Okay, well, what is it like if I go out with these people? Like, what is it like if I, you know, step out of my comfort zone and actually go participate in some humaning, you know? And then you get out there and you're like, these aren't my people. You're not even up in your head about it. You're not sad about it. I mean, it's kind of frustrating. But you have no hard feelings. You're not sad. You're not, you know, you don't take it personally. Just like, oh, okay. No, thank you. Next. Deck switch. What can we get from the spirits of Lord Ganesh? Energetic movement. Energetic movement is a number 5 card. Be focused on your higher goals and intentions in your day-to-day activities to create real transformation. Ganesha dancing represents a very focused kind of motion and activity. I don't know if you can see this card here. Like I said, my lighting's all weird. Ganesha dancing. You are in a phase of development and change. Ganesha is showing you that you have the option and breathing space to move forward with your plans and activities once again. You have access to high level of energy and movement that propels you forward to achieve your goals. This energy's vibration is such that you may find that your goals are attained at a much faster rate. You can expect to be very busy. Trust that you will have the enthusiasm and drive for this time of action ahead. In this movement, Ganesha is expressing emotion in a physical way, uniting the body with the spirit. The energy of this card causes a feeling of sureness about your goals and about your goal to arise in you, and you'll soon see that all distractions have been removed and you can devote yourself to the task with complete concentration, determination, and will. This experience can be very productive, allowing you to accomplish a lot in a short amount of time. Ganesha is advising you that a project you are working on may come to a close quite quickly. There is something new and more exhilarating and inspiring coming your way very soon. There's really no stopping you right now, as you are just bursting with energy and ideas, and cannot wait to achieve one task in order to start another. To capitalize on this energy, it is important to ensure that your activities are centered on your broader goals and that you're investing in the right things at the right time. Also, make sure that before you move to the next task, your previous task is truly complete. This is an action-oriented time for you. Begin to engage in the best opportunities available. Let's get one more from the Spirit of Ganesh here. What else can you tell the Aries that are watching this video? Embrace, which is an 11 card, which breaks down to a 2, but it's a master number. So believe in yourself and others to discover a deeper importance to your being. Recognize that your interactions with others are important, right? If you choose the high road or not, like how you lead by example. You know, do you practice what you preach? Healthy relationships require a lot of work to maintain them. In many parts of the world, hugging is recognized as a familiar kind of greeting, in addition to being a manner of acknowledgement or support and reassurance for someone else. Ganesha is encouraging you to maintain a compassionate heart, be nurturing towards yourself and others. There will be a lot to be gained from seeing things from a practical or down-to-earth perspective when it comes to dealing with others or pertaining to your present circumstance. Focus on creating a balanced life for yourself. Remember that the more can be accomplished when you are serene. Be imaginative and helpful. Deal with issues as they arise. Keep your wits about you while you determine the best course of action, and seek simple solutions to fix the problem with minimal fuss. Depending on the relationship of the people involved, a hug can symbolize a familiarity, love, affection, or friendship. A person may hug another in show of support, comfort, or to console. There is an exchange of energy that takes place as you give and receive at the same time. Right? There's nothing you can do about how others act, but you are in full control of how you act. You are in full control how you handle the way others act, you know? And if you can at any point in time, you know, if you could be kind, if you could choose to be kind at any point in time, always choose kindness in the best possible way, you know? Don't have to be all love and light all the time, but it's definitely a lot harder to take the high road in the midst of anger or confusion or conflict or any of those lower vibrations, anything that makes you feel like you aren't good enough, that you aren't worthy, that you aren't, you know, that you aren't this. Like, fuck all that. That's not a you problem. That's a them problem, you know? And sometimes you don't want to be like them. Maybe it's God's rejection is God's protection, man. Always. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's from a job. It doesn't matter if it's from a group of friends. It doesn't matter if it's from a relationship. Like, the universe knows what's best, you know? And maybe you don't want to be guilty by association. You know, maybe hanging out with the wrong clique will get you caught up in the wrong stuff. I don't like cliques, man. I don't hang out with cliques. Excuse me. Unless it's a spiritual one, you know, which are like drum circles and plants. That's my clique. Drum circles and plants. My kid. Anyways. Let's see what we can get from the 4 agreements. The 4 agreements. I would just say to maintain your own vibration. Practice what you preach. You know, don't let no devil come in and drag you down to gossiping, to bitterness, to anger. Don't make assumptions, it says. Be aware of unconscious assumptions. Assumptions are made so fast and unconsciously most of the time because we have agreements to communicate this way. We have agreed that it is not safe to ask questions. We have agreed that if people love us, they should know what we want or how we feel. Assumptions. We have be impeccable with your word. Express your love. Impeccability of the word can be measured by your level of self-love. If you love yourself, you will express that love in your interactions with others and actions that will produce a like reaction. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You know, you have no control over anything outside of you. You know, if it's out of your control, then it's part of the divine plan. But you have control of how you handle a situation, how you respond to a situation, how it makes you feel, you know? What else can we tell the Aries collective? Aries collective. So seek to know the truth. Be impeccable with your word. When you hear an opinion and believe it, you make an agreement and it becomes part of your belief system. The only thing that can break this agreement is to make a new one based on truth. Only the truth has the power to set you free. What else can we get from the 4 agreements? Let's get one more. Dun, 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 dun. Don't take anything personally. Transform your life. When you refuse to take things personally, you avoid many upsets in your life. Your feelings of anger, jealousy, and even your sadness will simply disappear if you don't take anything personally, right? Like, oh, okay. Don't take it personally. It says replace fear with love. The human mind is like a fertile ground where seeds are continually being planted. When you are impeccable with your word, your mind is no longer fertile ground for the words that come from fear. Your mind is only fertile for the words that come from love. True that. Let's see what we can get from the spiritual as fuck deck. It says, fuck out of here. This is your mantra today. Say it in a New Jersey accent to add emphasis. If bullshit shows up, give it a fuck out of here and send it on its way. This should probably be a silent mantra at work and school and pretty much everywhere in public, but it's still highly effective even when you keep it all to yourself. Gossip dies when it hits wise ears. Here's how to get wise. Refuse to hear stories that aren't yours to hear. Refrain from telling stories that aren't yours to tell. If someone comes to you oh my God, did you hear about? Stop them right there and ask if it's gossip, rumor, dirt, or such other junk. This tends to kill everyone's shit-talking boner, right? Grab your own butt. Love yourself. Whatever type of butt you have, you're a complete psychopath if you can't see that butts of all kinds are super freaking awesome. Look around at all the butts of the world. Big butts, teeny tiny butts, jiggly butts, orangutan butts, elephant butts. Grab your butt right now. Ain't you lucky to be the kind of animal that gets to have a butt? Yes, you are lucky. Very, very lucky. All right, Aries, I'm pretty sure those are your messages for today. Remember, you can't have a bad day with a good attitude, and you can't have a good day with a bad attitude. And ultimately, those choices are always ours. No one can take that from us. No one has the power to take that from us. All right? So whatever you experience today, no matter what seeming outside forces it might come from the right, from the left, from the universe, from wherever, take a deep breath and choose to have the best day that you can have. Choose to have the day that you deserve, right? And don't tell people to go fuck themselves. Don't tell people, any of that. Just go tell them to have the day that they deserve. I wish you the day that you deserve, right? And that's completely energetically like, you don't know this person. You know what I mean? You don't know what kind of day they deserve. You don't know what kind of energy they put out. The universe does. The universe always knows. The universe knows every secret, every ill-intended version of everyone. So make sure you're putting out as positive as you can be, and have the day that you deserve, right? Much love. Beep, beep.